Yes, good morning to all. So welcome to the fresh this revision IP class. So I request everyone to keep your camera in the active state. So first of all, we will discuss what is the composition of the exam is. So I request everyone, that is Abhishek, Ravneet, Parul. Harsimrat. Yes, so the first point is that is what is the part of this exam is. This is introduction to Python. So what we have covered in introduction to Python, this is the syllabus that we have, that is basics of Python. Plus we have covered the different data types, control statements, and then we have covered two core data types of Python, that is list and dictionary. So this is the syllabus that we have, and you have to look upon the functions with the relevant data type. Now coming back to the point, that is what is the composition of the exam will be there on Monday. ऐसे पारुल पता है आपको किस तरह का पेपर, किस 1 मार्क्स के कितने क्वेश्चन आएंगे?
No sir, actually I'm not aware of the blueprint of exam.
So the link 1 will basically consist of 23 MCQ based questions. So this is about the link 1. It consists of so I am just finally just saying to keep your camera in the active state, Ravneet, Abhishek and Harsimrat. Clear? Otherwise I will remove the persons, those who are not with the active camera.
Just 1 minute, sir. I'll on.
Okay. Tanishk. Yes, Tanishk, you also, yes, keep your camera in the active state. Okay, so yes, we were discussing that what should be the composition of the link 1 first in the exam. So this will consist of 23 MCQ based questions. Clear? 1 marks questions. Clear? So ultimately, its weightage will be of 23 marks. So this is about the link 1 based on the MCQ questions. Clear? Then we move to the link 2. So link 2 basically consists of 2 marks questions. So here you will find there will be 10 questions will be there of 2 marks each. Clear? And finally you will get this, its composition is of 20 marks. So you have to give just to the point answer whatever is being asked in the question. Then we move to the link 3. So about the link 3, we have discussed that here will be 3 marks questions and 4 questions will be there, and its weightage will be 12 marks. And last is the link 4. And try to, in link number 2, 3, 4, try to please upload a single file. Don't upload multiple files for one question each. Clear? Try to make one PDF of all the responses in a single link. So link 4 consists of 3 questions of 5 marks. Mostly programs will be there, and its composition is of 15 marks. So this is how your 70 marks are distributed. So you can calculate this is, what is this is 70. Clear? So this, what will be the look like of your question paper will be there. And my another very important announcement is there. Please, for link number 2, 3, 4, where you have to give the subjective answer, please upload a single file. Don't for one question you start uploading a single file. जैसे 2 marks के 10 क्वेश्चन है, तो आप इन सभी क्वेश्चन को आप कॉपी के ऊपर करके, क्लियर, और जब भी आप इसकी पीडीएफ बना रहे हो तो एक पीडीएफ बनाना, चाहे ठीक है कॉपी 2 पेजेस पे आपका रिस्पॉन्स है तो पहले एक को एक स्नैप खींचो, फिर दूसरी स्नैप खींचो और उसकी एक फाइल बनाओ. डोंट मेक दी मल्टीपल फाइल्स फॉर ईच लिंक. इट टेक्स अ लॉट ऑफ टाइम टू चेक. So regarding the composition of the exam, किसी की कोई doubt है, any doubt with regard to the syllabus and with regard to the question paper? Yes, रवनीत, आपकी साइड से कोई डाउट है? So no doubt is there.
No, sir.
Okay. So first we have started with the this basics of this Python. Clear? So I have already uploaded the this NCERT book also. Clear? So all the syllabus will be from that side onwards only, from that part on. Clear? So here in the basics of Python we have discussed how to go with the inputting. Clear? Then this is the very important topic is indentation. Clear? And how the indentation is used and how it is important in Python. So these are the basics of the Python. What are keywords, identifier, literals, operators, and punctuations. इसमें किसी को कोई doubt है? Any doubt you have? Because these are the very elementary topics, so I need not to basically go and explain all these topics. Still, if you have any doubt at any point, you can ask. Clear? So this is just this PPT consists of just the basics of the Python. Clear? Operators. What are the operators? So we have different types of operators like arithmetic operator, relational operator, assignment, logical. Bitwise, we have not gone through the too much of bitwise operators, membership operators, and identity operators. So this was about the basics. So let's move to the next point. That was basically एक हमने इसमें cover किया था. Data types. So data types is also just it's nothing but a basic only, and you need to be basically go through what are the basic data types are there and how the conversion takes place. So such questions are answered in just the slide is getting open. Clear? So in data types, what are the core data types of the Python are there? Yes, Ravneet, आप बताओ. What are the core data types of Python are there?
So what?
What are the core
Data type.
data types of Python are there?
So complex numbers,
Hmm.
string,
Hmm.
then Boolean,
Hmm.
and I think so list and dictionary.
List and dictionary. Okay. List, dictionary, set, and all these are the core data types of Python. And let us move to this section. What is there in the data types? ठीक है, तो डाटा टाइप्स में क्या था हमारे पास? दीज आर दी डाटा टाइप्स वी हैव. नंबर है, स्ट्रिंग, बूलियन, लिस्ट, टपल, सेट एंड डिक्शनरी. So these are the data types on which we have focused. Clear? और इसके अंदर जो main emphasis है, that is we have to keep in mind कि कौन सी data types which are mutable and which of the data types are immutable. So in mutable we have list, dictionary, set. So byte array. Byte array we have not basically used. We will use it in the NumPy section. And with regard to the NumPy data type, we have integer, float, complex. All these are the examples of immutable. So number is basically bifurcated into number data type, then is float data type. Clear? Then this is another very important task was there, that is type conversion. So someone will discuss about this. What is this? Is there in the yes? Someone interested to answer about the type conversion? So type conversion is basically of two types. What are those two types?
Explicit and implicit.
Yes, yes. So this sort of question will be definitely will be asked. What is implicit is and what is explicit is. Clear? So जैसे data type में फर्स्ट स्लाइड में देख लेते हैं, ठीक है? जैसे ये वाली जो टाइप कन्वर्जन है, सेकंड एंड दिस थर्ड, दिस इज बेसिकली दी explicit because we have mentioned the data type that it is this string needs to be converted into float and this integer needs to be converted into float. So this is the example of explicit. And the implicit, कोई बता सकता है एग्जांपल implicit की? Anyone? पारुल, हरसिमरत, हर्षवर्धन, हरसिमरप्रीत. Yes. Any example of implicit type conversion? So in case of implicit, what happens here, that is basically this is also called the automatic type conversion. So where we have a expression, clear? So like we have variable a is holding a value, let's say 10, and b is holding a value, let's say 7.5. Clear? And we write it like it as c is equal to a plus b. Clear? So one is of integer type, the other is of float type. So automatically the result will be converted to the higher data type, and C will contain a float data type also. So this type of type conversion that is happening automatically is called the implicit. So let's move to the so this is the Boolean in Python. So Boolean, it consists of two values, true and false. Set in Python. So ultimately it is not part of the syllabus, but still we need to understand what is a set is. So it is an unordered collection. So this is the another important point about the set. It is unordered of unique immutable items. So we cannot change the values which are part of the set, and also these are unordered. So like here in this example, you can see here this 22 is repeated two times. So automatically the 22 will come only once in this particular example. So then we will discuss what is dictionaries and lists. So then another important point is debugging. So we have already discussed that debugging is the process of removing the errors, and it is of three types: compile time error, runtime error, and logical error. ऐसा कोई देगा एग्जांपल इन तीनों की? Compile time error, runtime error, and logical errors. ओ बेटा कैमरा तो ऑन कर लो सारे एक हरसिमरत. If you are not interested in the class, that I can basically take the class why I am delivering the lecture.
So compile time error, which is error in the syntax, and logical error means we want to do something else and we write. For example, we want to add the numbers but we subtract them. Such kind of errors made by the user are logical errors. The error in the logic of the program.
Yes.
And runtime errors are like, suppose we divide a number by 0, so that will display an error that is zero division error. So such kind of errors which occur during the runtime of the program.
Okay, fine, good. So these are the three examples given by Ravneet. So about the compile time error and logical errors and the runtime error. Ravneet बता सकते हैं इनमें से सबसे difficult कौन सा है और सबसे easy कौन सा है?
Sir, सबसे easy है syntax error because the Python all मतलब खुद ही बता देता है. Difficult sir, maybe logical error. Logical error,
that's fine, good. Because no help will be provided on that side now, because the problem is there in our logic. So this is about the data types, and examples are given. You can go through the examples also. Yes, so I think that's all with the data types. Then we have about the control statement. So a lot of questions will be there from this control statements, because from here onwards the actual programming basically starts in. And control statements, what are these? Are used to control the flow of the execution depending upon the specified condition or logic. So it consists of various conditional statements, clear, if else, and also the looping statements. So they are the part of control statements. So there are three types of control statements: decision making, like we have simple if statement, if else statements, and then we have if else if ladder. Clear? So the question can be asked like, what is the difference between the two types of if statements that we have? Then we have iteration statements. So you will find number of questions also based on the iterative statements. And then we have discussed the different jumping statements: break, continue, and pass. Okay. So first move to the. So in basically decision making, we have three statements: simple if else, and nested if else. So who will say a bit about it? Yes, Parul, इनके बारे में बताओ क्या है ये, if क्या है, if else क्या है, और nested if else क्या है?
Sir, if statement is used where we want to apply a condition, and if else is a further better version where we are using two conditions, if and if else, and nested if where we are using multiple conditions.
मल्टीपल तो है, लेकिन nested में क्या होता है? बेसिकली nested means we have a outer if and then we have a inner if. Clear? One is at the outer end and the another is at the inner end. So if the outer end is true, then the control will come to the inner part. So this is about the nested if else we have. So this is the flow chart for the simple if. Then the next is if else. It has basically two parts. One block is called the true block if the condition is true, and the other is called the false block if the condition is false. Yes, Parul, इसकी कोई example दे सकते हो if else की?
Instead of if else,
हाँ जी. So the example of this if else will be like we have even odd numbers. Clear? And we want to check whether the number is even or odd. Clear? So many examples are there based on this if else sort of a scenario. Let's move to the nested if else. So this is the nested if else.
If
So like we discussed this earlier also, what is the nested if else is? That is, we have a if within the if. Clear? So the control will come here only when the outer part is true. Clear? If the outer part is true, the control will go to this side, and this nested part will not be executed. So the nested if is if within a if. Then we have iteration statements. Clear? So iteration is the process of basically repeating the fixed number of steps again and again. Clear? And here we have first while. On the right hand side, you can see this is the syntax for while. ठीक है? While वैसे हमारे syllabus में mention की नहीं हुई, but still it's not a difficult one. This is the for loop. Clear? So for loop, this is the syntax for the for loop. For is the keyword. Then we have this value is the control variable, and this is the sequence. Clear? That is ultimately till the sequence is true, the loop will be continued. And this statement represents the block of the for loop. And again, we have in the for loop we have nested for also. ठीक है? Yes, आप में से कोई बताएगा मेरे को लूपिंग बेस्ड क्वेश्चन की कोई किस तरह के क्वेश्चन है लूपिंग बेस्ड में? Examples of the program which are basically part of the looping statements. Any example? Yes, Ramneet.
So for nested loops, we can make the triangle which we made in class also of stars, and also patterns we can print.
Yes, patterns.
And
The exact word is pattern is. So pattern is also one of the very important examples of the this looping will be there, and definitely you will get the question based on this also, on looping based questions. And also like we can create tables also using the loops where we find the iterative process is used, so we can make use of the this looping statement. So clear? Then we have after this is the example of nested loop, and with this we created a table. Clear? Created a table of 1 and 2 up to 10 using this is the outer for loop, this is the inner for loop. So you are familiar with all these topics. Now next we have basically 3 jumping statements: break, continue, and pass. So any one of you can explain what is the break, continue, and pass statement and where they are used.
So break takes the control out of the loop,
Yes.
and continue makes the control, matlab makes the loop jump to next iteration, and pass does not
and
have any effect. It's like continue only. Sorry, sir.
Actually continue, in continue you have explained the partial part. Continue basically skips the statements which are followed by the continue statement. जो continue statements के बाद वाली statements होंगी उनको skip करके then it will go to the next step of the iteration. And also all these statements are basically used with a condition. Break, continue, and pass, they are all used with a condition. And we should not say that pass is equivalent to continue. This should not be our answer, because it's working sometimes is equivalent to continue, but its purpose is different. Its purpose is that when we don't want to do anything, clear, we just want
When
to
you want to run empty code.
we just want to place the things that just fills the syntax part. जैसे if में था, जैसे इसमें एग्जांपल बड़ी अच्छी दी हुई है, जैसे if के अंदर कोई ना कोई स्टेटमेंट होनी चाहिए। यहाँ पे देखो, जहाँ पे जैसे ये हमारे पास if का जो पहले वाला पार्ट है, we want to do nothing, बट हमने सिंटेक्स में तो कुछ ना कुछ यहाँ पे फिल करना है ना, इसके लिए हमने यहाँ पे क्या डाल दिया, पास डाल दिया. It will be executed and no effect will be made when the pass is executed. So this is about the we have about the control statements. Then 2 more important topics are left with us, and just quickly go through those. The next is list. So list is very important, and it is also important from your upcoming classes also. It will be very extensively, the list will be used very extensively. So the important point about the list is that it is ordered, clear, and it is a collection of items which has its own index value. They are ordered, and the list is also mutable. We can change the values of the list. So then based on the list, this is the method how we create a list, by putting the values in the square brackets, and it can have the values of different data types. May not be visible to you. I think now this is visible. And how we have in list, we have the values of different data types. जैसे अगर हमें लिस्ट और एरे में डिफरेंस फाइंड आउट करना है, तो एरे और लिस्ट में क्या डिफरेंस है कि देखो लिस्ट के अंदर क्या है, वैल्यू, जैसे ये पहले वैल्यू स्ट्रिंग है, ये भी स्ट्रिंग है, ये इंटीजर है, बट एरे में क्या होता है, एरे में एक ही डेटा टाइप की वैल्यूज होती है. सो दिस इज द डिफरेंस इफ वी हैव टू मेक अ डिफरेंस बिटवीन द लिस्ट एंड द एरे. Then this is how to basically access the elements of a list based on the index value, how to traverse through the elements of the list with the help of a loop. Then is how to slice. This is very important, and you will find the question based on this topic also, slicing. How to update the values, how to add a value in the list. So these are the different functions. Append function आ गया हमारे पास, कैसे हमने लिस्ट को ऐड करना है. सो ऐड बेसिकली क्या करता है, ये ऐड जो ऑपरेटर है ये कंकैटिनेट करता है, ये वैल्यूज को ऐड नहीं करता. दिस इज द पॉइंट यू हैव टू कीप इन माइंड. हाउ टू डिलीट द एलिमेंट्स. सो फॉर दैट वी हैव अ del method and pop method. So you have to go through these functions, very important, and please go through all these functions which are based on the list and try to apply these functions. And we have a few programs based on the list, is that is the to find the biggest elements. Then we have to find the average, to search the element in the list, and to find the frequency of a element in the list. So these are the few examples based on the list. So yes, आप लोगों की कोई query है based on the list and whatever we have covered till now? Yes,
सब
Ravani.
प्रोग्राम को रिलेटेड एक क्वेरी है.
हाँ पूछो.
सर जैसे कि लिस्ट वाले, जैसे कि मैक्सिमम नंबर फाइंड करना है, तो अगर हम जैसे कि मतलब पूरा एक मेथड लगा के पूरा एक लॉजिक बना के करते हैं, और एक सर सिर्फ मैक्स मेथड यूज करके करते हैं, तो
देखो
सर हमें एग्जाम के
मैं
पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू
समझ
से कौन सा यूज करना
मैं
चाहिए?
समझ गया। अगर तो देखो, अगर अगर तो एग्जामिनेशन में ऐसा कुछ नहीं मेंशन किया हुआ, सो यू कैन गो विद एनी ऑफ द मेथड। ठीक है।
ओके
अगर
सर।
उसने अगर उसने कंडीशन एग्जाम में ऐसे कोई स्पेसिफिक क्वेरी है इन दी क्वेश्चन की, इसको इसे ऐसे ही करना है, यू डोंट हैव टू अप्लाई दी फंक्शन, बिल्ट इन फंक्शन, तो आपको जो आप मेथड बता रहे हो उससे करना है। अगर वहां पे क्वेश्चन में ऐसी कोई कंडीशन नहीं है, सो देन यू कैन गो विद एनी ऑफ द मेथड दैट यू वांट।
ओके सर।
ठीक है। तो ये डिपेंड करता है कि क्वेश्चन को आप अच्छी तरह से रीड करना, कि जैसा पूछा है वैसा आंसर करना, दैट्स ऑल।
ओके सर, थैंक यू।
Okay, very good. So let's move to the last part of the lecture. We have the you will find a lot of questions based on the list also, and the last is the core data type is dictionary. Easy है इसमें, और फोकस ज्यादा प्रैक्टिकल पार्ट के ऊपर करना, दैट इज वेन एवर यू, आप जब भी क्वेश्चन अटेम्प्ट करते हो ना, तो सम टाइम देयर इज अ 2 मार्क्स थ्योरी बेस्ड क्वेश्चन। ठीक है। तो उसमें अगर आप उस कंसेप्ट की क्लैरिटी के लिए थोड़ा सा कोड लिख सकते हो, दैट इज वेरी वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट। जैसे लिस्ट के ऊपर कोई थ्योरेटिकल क्वेश्चन है, डिक्शनरी के ऊपर कोई थ्योरेटिकल क्वेश्चन है, चाहे 2 मार्क्स का ही है, बट यू जस्ट गिव दी आइडिया दैट डिक्शनरी किस कैसे बनती है, करली ब्रैकेट्स का यूज करते हैं, और उसमें की वैल्यू का पेयर होता है, इस तरह की छोटी सी एग्जांपल दे देना वहां। एंड लेट अस मूव टू द next part is the dictionary. Clear? So dictionary, the important point is this is unordered, and it consists of key and value pair, and the key value cannot be altered, the value part can be altered. So we will keep the dictionary as a mutable. Clear? We can change the contents of a dictionary, that what we say, but the key should be a unique one. So this is how we create a dictionary, then how to traverse the elements of the dictionary, how to delete the, we have 3 methods now: del, pop and clear. Clear? We will not go into the too much examples, you are already familiar with this. So at last we have few questions, like how to basically populate the dictionary for 4 students. Here we have already implemented this question, and also like few more questions, like we have states and their capitals. This question we did, how to populate them. So just go through the theory part, as well as focus more on the practical part, and try to give more and more. Most of the question you will find the program based questions only, और जो भी आपका theory based question होगा, मेरी एक ही request है, that is give the example with the appropriate code also in the exam. That's all. और आप लोगों की कोई भी query है, any other query you have, you can ask now, and you can ask if you have a literal part, any query, you can ask on the WhatsApp also. Yes, कोई भी डाउट है और आप लोगों की, बेटा रवनीत एंड पारुल।
सर कैन यू वंस रिपीट पंक्चुएटर्स?
पंक्चुएटर्स कुछ भी नहीं है। देखो, हम पंक्चुएशंस कौन सी यूज करते हैं मैक्सिमम, लाइक लेट अस, ठीक है, हम
कॉमा, पीरियड।
बहुत ज्यादा पंक्चुएटर्स के साथ कंसर्न नहीं है। ये जैसे हमने यूज कर लिए, ये कोट्स यूज कर लिए, कोमा यूज कर लिए, बाकी बाकी पंक्चुएटर्स की तो बहुत बड़ी लिस्ट है, we use very less from them, उसमें से बड़े कम ही हम यूज करते हैं। तो जस्ट आई थिंक यहाँ पे था वो बेसिक्स में पंक्चुएटर्स का। ठीक है। तो पंक्चुएटर्स इज जस्ट वो जो उसकी कैटेगरीज को फिल करने के लिए कि कौन कौन सी उसकी जो बेसिक्स में आता है उसके। We'll find a list here. Yes, this is at the point number 5, you have this punctuators, and just go through the list. इसमें है क्या basically? Operators we have, दिस इज पंक्चुएटर्स। तो इसमें से हम जो यूज करते हैं, ठीक है, सो दे आर यूज टू इम्प्लीमेंट द ग्रामेटिकल एंड स्ट्रक्चर ऑफ ए सिंटेक्स। जैसे कोड्स है, सो कोड्स वी यूज फॉर स्ट्रिंग, क्लियर हैश हम यूज कर रहे हैं फॉर कमेंटिंग। सो दे आर बेसिकली यूज टू इम्प्लीमेंट द ग्रामेटिकल एंड स्ट्रक्चर ऑफ ए सेंटेंस, ठीक है। स्ट्रक्चर को कंप्लीट करने के लिए, जैसे हम फंक्शन है तो फंक्शन के लिए हम ये पेरेंथेसिस यूज कर रहे हैं, लिस्ट के लिए हम ये यूज कर रहे हैं, तो ये सिंटेक्स को कंप्लीट करने के लिए, ठीक है। और जो है डिक्शनरी के लिए ये करली ब्रैकेट्स यूज कर रहे हैं। सो ऑल दी सेमीकोलन हम यूज कर रहे हैं, दैट इज लाइक इन फॉर स्टेटमेंट वी आर यूजिंग दी सेमीकोलन, एंड ऑन यहाँ इस फॉर में तो हम नहीं करते हैं सेमीकोलन का यूज, क्लियर। ये असाइनमेंट ऑपरेटर है। सो दीज आर द डिफरेंट पंक्चुएशंस दैट वी मेक यूज इन आवर स्टेटमेंट्स। इसका जो पर्पस है दैट इज टू हैव द ग्रामेटिकल एंड द स्ट्रक्चर ऑफ सिंटैक्स। कई कई जगह जो पंक्चुएटर्स हैं दे आर पार्ट ऑफ द सिंटैक्स। जैसे मैंने एग्जांपल दी, ये जो पंक्चुएटर्स हैं दिस इज फॉर फंक्शंस के लिए हम यूज करते हैं, ठीक है, whether it is a built-in function or it is a user-defined function. So this is about the punctuator. ये theoretical सा ही है, theoretical question है, it doesn't carry any big weightage, but इसका idea clear होना चाहिए कि ये grammatical को clear करने के लिए और plus जो है syntax का ये syntax को complete करने के लिए the punctuators are used. So best of luck from my side. And I think you will enjoy the exam. Very easy this part is there, and after the exam we will continue with our next topic. Just have a look at what is next pipeline in our syllabuses. If you look at the syllabus, so next we will start with data handling using number. So this is this topic is added this time only. Earlier in the last year this was removed from the syllabus. So after the exams, we will focus on this data handling using number. Thank you, Bada. Thank you very much for joining the session.
Thank you, sir.